In this video, Aubrey, let's talk about your favorite grocery store. I think people look for a particular grocery store that's going to contain the items that they want. It might be based on location and so forth. But tell us your favorite place. What do you like about it and why?
Yeah, so I have a couple of favorite places. The first one I'm going to mention is Whole Foods. There isn't one here. I have to drive to Salt Lake, which is a couple hours away to get to one. And I will admit, it's the fancy, pretentious grocery store,
Now, what do
right?
you mean by that?
It's where you go, it has health foods and it has organic foods and it has this and that. And it's known for being pretentious and bougie, right? But it has great produce. And I have some food allergies, so it's a really good place to get what I want, and the cheese section is amazing.
And describe what you might find in that cheese section.
Oh, you've got your Gruyere, you got your Brie, you've got, aged Gouda, just lots of different ideas. Camembert, I believe, that's a cheese. Um, but yeah, there's lots of different, options, and but they usually have free samples.
Okay. So you
Um,
mentioned cheese. What other items do you
cheese.
like?
They have heirloom tomatoes,
Okay.
which taste very different than your average grocery store tomatoes.
Now, for
Because
those that don't know what heirloom tomatoes are,
Mhm.
describe those for us.
Yeah, so grocery store tomatoes have been bred genetically, so that they all get ripe and beautiful at the same time.
Okay.
But the gene that does that also makes them taste watery and gross. Now, heirloom tomatoes have not been modified that way. So a couple of things is that you can take a seed out of an heirloom tomato and get the exact same tomato. That's what
Mhm.
makes it heirloom. But also because, it hasn't been modified in the same way, it tastes different. It's delicious. If you don't like tomatoes, try an heirloom tomato, you might change your mind.
So
Um,
cheese, tomatoes, one
cheese
more thing.
tomatoes. Yeah, my favorite grocery store that I live by is one that also has a cheese section. They tend to have, like, little baskets full of, like, the little cheese ends, like, when they were cutting the cheese, they've got little leftover sections, so you
Okay,
can try new cheese for a dollar or 2, and that's really nice. Produce is okay, but yeah, that's my favorite place around here.
great. Well, thanks for sharing.